We're top of the league, 3 points clear with 2 games in hand. Find out today if we can stay there. Hello and welcome to Club 2 episode 5 of The Pilgrimage. My name is Jamie. Coming up on today's episode, in a change to the advertised schedule, I've got 2 games for you in the National League. We are away at Bromley, and then just a couple of days later we're at home to Maidstone United. Since you were last with me, we've only failed to win once. We drew 1-1 away at Stockport County, who are our nearest challengers. And as you've just seen in the league table, we are top of the league. We are 3 points clear. We have 2 games in hand, mainly due to our cup exploits. And let's get into the first match of the episode, and I will show you the team for the away game at Bromley. It is Rory Watson in goal, back 4 of Gabriel Osho, Sam Graham, Robbie Cundy and Tom Clifford, Harry Noon at the base of midfield, Harrison Heath and Charlie Savage in central midfield, Tyrick Wright and Ollie Coker on the wings, Aramid Ote up front. Let's submit the team and go and give the team talk. Okay, so the assistant manager is recommending carry on your last performance into this match, will do well. Completely agree. So we'll outstretch the arms and say that. And let's get the match underway. And early signs are encouraging. We've had the first shot. It wasn't on target, but we now have the first highlight. It's is currently in Bromley's possession, but it's on halfway and they've gone back into their own half. Wilson with the long ball, headed clear by Graham, and Wright picks it up, plays it back to Osho, back to Graham, Osho again, into Wright, who beats his man, plays it through to Aramid Ote. Ote drifts wide and finds Osho. Osho plays a 1-2 off the defender. The back post header is into Aramid Ote, who finishes the chance to make it Bromley 0, Southend United 1 with just 6 minutes on the clock. We won't bother with the replay this time. It was a relatively simple goal, so we'll just carry on and we will await the next highlight. So I'm just going to, next chance I get, I'll bring the league table up so we can see what that looks like. We have a free kick, it's Clifford with it, goes for the shot, and he's only gone and found the top corner. Bromley 0, Southend United 2, just 13 minutes on the watch. Clifford, lovely free kick. I think it may have flicked the underside of the bar on the way in. Right, let's just change the stats for the league table, and as you can see we are 5 points clear at this stage, so that's good, that's encouraging. Deserve our lead, we look comfortable, and it's another free kick, headed away but Heath collects, feeds Graham back to Savage, Savage with the shot. It's wide and it's a goal kick to Bromley, and the highlight ends. We won't bother with that. Won't bother following the assistant's advice. Looks like we're going to go in at half time with a comfortable lead of at least 2 goals. Wilson clears and we get it back. Graham to Wright. Heath plays in Wright again, back to Osho. Osho's cross is a deep one, headed away, but Clifford will collect. Clifford crosses it all the way through to Osho. Osho is tackled but regains the ball, beats his man, crosses it himself, and it's a penalty. I'm not sure for what, some kind of tangle in the box. And I think it's Ote. It is Ote with the penalty. Sends the keeper the wrong way to put us 3-0 ahead. And that's his 26th of the season. And it's not even New Year's Day yet. We will watch the penalty. Very cool. Very calm. Lovely spot kick. 3-0. Surely that's job done, even though it's not even half time yet. And what is Stockport doing? Don't know. We'll have a look in a minute. Right. Happy with the number of shots on target. Keep it up. Absolutely. So we'll just get the second half underway. We won't make any changes yet. Stockport are drawing 0-0 with Altrincham, so that means we are 5 clear and still have our 2 games in hand as it stands. And it's Savage with the corner, headed on, cleared, but at noon, Heath smashes it into the back of the net, and that's 4-0. We will watch this one. Savage's corner is a low one. Flicked header on. Partially cleared. Noon gives it to Heath, who fires it through a crowd past the keeper for 4-0. And that's about as comprehensive as you'll see at this stage. Right, let's get Graham off. He's starting to tire for Nathan Ralph. And I think Wright could do with coming off. Don't really have... In fact, we've got Archie Davis who can play there, so we'll put him on. And the final change is going to be Coker in a few minutes. Osho to Savage. Savage with an absolute pile driver of a shot. Makes it 5-0. And it is going to be Coker after we've seen the replay to appreciate Savage's goal. Osho to Heath. Heath to Osho. Osho clips it to Savage, who hits it on the half volley. Keeper no chance. And we're going to bring on Charlie Sago on the left wing as our final change. He'll get just over 10 minutes. We're 5-0 up away from home. It's not going to make a massive amount of difference. And where is Stockport? How are they getting on? I don't know. We'll have to find out after the match. But that's a thoroughly comprehensive 5-0 win. So I will show you the team talk this time. Let's outstretch the arms. Nice work, everyone. And let's go and have a look at the league table. And just see where we are. So we've still got 2 games in hand. We've stretched our advantage to 5. And I will see you in a moment for the second match of today's episode. Okay, time now for the second match of today's episode as we face Maidstone United at home. And the team for that one is Rory Watson in goal, back 4 of Ross Millen, Sam Graham, Archie Proctor and Tom Clifford. Bryn Morris is at the base of midfield with Arthur Reed and Charlie Savage ahead of him. Tyrek Wright is on the right wing. Charles Sago is on the left. Aramid Ote is up front. Let's submit the team and go and do the team talk. Okay, well, the assistant manager is recommending we need to show everyone their recent praises justify, put on a real show. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think we'll go with the top option. We're doing well, we're on a good run, keep it going. Let's pump the fists and say that. And that's left everybody composed apart from Sam Dalby, who's on the bench and he is motivated, which is fine. So he'll come on at some point, I'm sure. Right, let's kick the game off and see if we can grab the win. And let's see what happens. Early doors, it's Maidstone who are on top. We haven't had a highlight yet, but they've had 2 shots on target already. Let's demand more. Arthur Reed's taking a knock, but we'll leave him on for now. See if he improves his condition over the next 10-15 minutes or so. Wright plays it wide to Millen. Millen gets the cross here. Aramid Ote is in there to finish it off. Picks up another goal. It's Southend United 1, Maidstone United 0. And we will watch the replay. So Wright plays it wide to Millen. Millen takes a couple of touches, puts it on a plate for Ote, who goes across the goalkeeper into the far corner to make it 1-0. And Arthur Reed is not deteriorating, so I think he's going to be okay. Give him till half time. See how he looks after half time. Right, we've got a corner. Savage with the outswinger. Graham with the header just over the top. Okay, and Arthur Reed still okay. We've just given the ball away. Booty into Wallace. And we managed to scramble it away. And the highlight ends. And it's Savage with the free kick for Southend. The header is wide and out for a goal kick, and the highlight ends. So it looks very much like we're going in at half time with a 1-0 lead. And to be honest, it's been a pretty even first half. Maidstone are on the edge of the playoffs. They would enter them if they were to get anything out of this game. So they're not to be taken lightly, but we should be beating them given how far ahead we are in terms of points. We're doing well. We can definitely find another gear. So let's start the second half and see if we can go out there and make it count. I think, right, Charlie Savage is injured. What are we going to do? We'll put Bryn Morris into central midfield. And we'll then put a centre back in there. So we'll go with probably, let's have a look at Osho. There's not much difference. I think we'll go with Nathan Ralph. So we've so that's the first sub. Right, let's play the carry on with the match and see if we can see this one out. Clifford has thrown it back to Maidstone. Maidstone launch it long, but we win it back on halfway. Ralph into Sago. Sago back to Ralph. Ralph gives the ball away, but then gets it back. Morris with the chip into Ote. Wright can't get there from the flick on. And it's cleared long. And Smales Branthwaite comes through. And I think he's been brought down for a penalty. He has. And Nathan Ralph has been booked for his trouble. And it looks like we are going to concede an equaliser here. Casanova. But he's missed the penalty. Watson's made the save and gathered the rebound. We've got away with it. And let's demand more. And I think Proctor needs to come off at centre back for Osho. So we're going to make that change. Sago plays it into Clifford. Clifford has the chance, but can only shoot it straight at Hadler, the Maidstone goalkeeper, who launches it long down the left hand side. Deacon will keep it in, but can only fire his cross straight into the arms of our goalkeeper Watson, Rory Watson, who launches it long down our left flank. Sago's header on is picked up by Phillips. His clearance is picked up by Reed. Wright hits the post with his shot. Phillips clears. and Russ plays it right to Walters. We win it back, Clifford to Sago, and the highlight ends on halfway. An hour gone, and it's the Maidstone goalkeeper with the clearance. It's picked up by Smales Branthwaite on halfway, and Watson with the save. Okay, highlight ended, and we await the next one. It's a really even game at the moment. Maidstone just ahead on XG, but mainly that's due to the fact they've had a penalty which they missed. Okay, it's crossed into the box, Millin, but Sago collects the ball. Morris pinballs around the penalty area. Osho to Ralph. Ralph runs into the penalty area and fires it past the goalkeeper to put Southend United 2-0 ahead. And I think it's either going to be Clifford or Reed to be the final sub, depending on what we've got on the bench. We'll just watch the replay. Ralph absolutely lashing that past the keeper. So, right, let's have a look at the bench. What have we got available? We've got a left winger, a right winger and a striker. And I think the sensible option might be take Clifford off, put Ralph to left back, Clifford off, and Tyree Wilson on. That would seem like the sensible option. And then drop Bryn Morris back into the defensive midfield position. And that will do for our final change. 15 minutes to go, 2-0 ahead. And we're into the last 10 minutes now, still 2-0 up. No further highlights, fingers crossed it will stay that way. And we can just have a nice sedate end to the game with nothing of any note happening and see out a safe 2-0 win. We've actually got a free kick close to the edge of the area. Reed with it. Curls it into the area, but his shot is over the top. And it's 5 added minutes, which we can probably do without, to be honest, given that we've played 2 matches in less than 3 days. The added time goes by with no incident at all, and it finishes Southend United 2, Maidstone United 1, and I'll be back in a moment where I'll show you the league table and we'll talk about the next episode. Okay, time now to take a look at the league table, and as you can see we are top of the table with 63 points from 25 matches, so we're 7 points clear, 2 games in hand, and on the next episode I am going to show you the home match against Grimsby Town on the 3rd of February, and if we go out of the FA Cup to Exeter, then I will show you the league match away to Yeovil. If we beat Exeter and progress to round 4, that match is due to take place on the weekend of the Yeovil game, so the Yeovil game will move, and I will then show you the FA Cup 4th round, so it will be either of those 2 options for match 2 of the next episode, and that will be on tomorrow's episode. So if you've enjoyed that, please leave a nice thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to my channel for weekday Football Manager videos. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and goodbye.